Hello, fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. Today I have for you a kind of a weird variety of things. These are all Amazon purchases, but these are all things that I wanted to try. So I'm always looking for things that let me diamond paint better and faster. And one of the things that I get frustrated with is that I seem to run out of wax really quickly. And so I had heard various other things to try, so I purchased them to try them and see. The first one is this blue tack, which I'm sure everyone has seen. It is just the blue tack that you use to put up posters and things. I have used a little bit of it, and so far I actually prefer it to the diamond painting wax that you get with the kits. Even the Diamond Art Club wax, it lasts longer, it gives me that satisfying pop. However, like all the other wax, this is temperature dependent. If it gets too hot in your room, the stickier it gets, and it can leave some residue on your canvas if you're not careful. So, but I do love this. This was $5.95 on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description below, but you can just search for blue tack on Amazon and I'm sure it'll come up. The other thing I had heard was that museum putty was a good alternative to the blue tack, because this is just made for holding up posters and things. This is actually kind of archival quality, or it's supposed to be. I'm assuming, put it on the bottom of the item is what they say, so that you can, not knock your vases over while you're doing them. Non-toxic blended museum grade putty. So I don't know what's in it, but museum putty, that is what I got. It says color. I didn't even pay any attention to that. I just looked up museum putty on Amazon. This was $6.02, so it's 7 cents more than the blue tack. I have not tried this yet, so I will report back after I have tried it. The other thing that I saw recently that I wanted to try was glue dots. I saw someone using them, and these are just little glue dots, and I don't know, these are the mini dots, so they're only 3/16 of an inch in diameter, or 5 millimeters. I looked at the micro dots, but I thought they were going to be too small. And then when I got these, I thought maybe these were going to be too big, but it turns out these are actually the right size. I think that's the size that they are right there. And if you can see that really clearly, that teeny tiny little blue dot. But you basically use the end of your drill pen to scrape these off the paper, and then kind of use tweezers to shove them down in there. And from what I've heard from other diamond painters that I've watched on YouTube and that I've seen, these last a really long time. In fact, one lady recommended, when it stops being very sticky, to pull it out again with your tweezers and then turn it upside down and push it back in, so you're reusing a different side of it, so you get more uses out of it that way. These were $6.53 for, I'm assuming, 252. It says there's, oh, maybe there's 21 glue dots in there. I don't know. Anyway, no, 252 pieces. So if these work, I'm hoping maybe these will be a little bit more shelf stable, temperature stable than the museum putty or the blue tack, but we'll see. Who knows? And then the last thing that I purchased that I wanted to share with you today is these angled tips. And I got some of these angled tips in another kit. I wish I had known at the time that I was going to be getting them. But they also came with all these multi-placers on the end, which I don't really care about. Certainly I'm never going to use this huge multi-placer, but I wanted the angled pen to try and test it out. So these are all angled, and then on the other end, I think that's a, what is that, a 15 or a 10? That's probably a 7. That's probably a 4. And that's a 3. So I'll have to try out the 4. I've never had a 4-placer before. We'll see how that goes. But there are all these angled tips, so that when you place, your pin is kind of at an angle, so you can see what you're doing. I wanted to test those out. So since these are the cheap plastic pins, before I invested in an angled tip for a good quality pin, I wanted to try these kind of inexpensive ones out and see. This whole bag here was $6.99, but you get the angled tips for the pins as well as all the different sizes of multi-placers. So I'm going to be testing these out with the glue dots and the museum putty and the blue tack. Maybe I'll have a putty slash glue off and see which one lasts the longest. But they are different solutions that I wanted to try and see if I like them better than the typical pink wax that you get in the kits. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification icon so that you can be notified of future uploads. As always, thanks for watching.